Okay, welcome to the 1996 paper. So straight away I'm going to introduce you to the question. It's an extract of a trial balance, and the question very quickly reads: Junior Certificate 97. The following trial balance was extracted from the books of Daily Limited on the 31st of May 2006. The authorised share capital is €300,000 at €1 ordinary shares. The trial balance there is shown in pink. And just to bring your attention to how do you color in on that, very simply you highlight what you want to do and you color like that. Okay, if you need to adjust the size of columns, just simply like that. Okay, again, very important, boys and girls, that you know where things are put. Okay, so in this column I have identified, let's just do this in, bring up your attention to it to a second. Every figure goes someplace. For example, purchases and sales are recorded in the trading account. E stands for expense, C&A stands for current assets, C&L stands for current liability, FA is fixed asset, TR is trading account. And we go down along expenses. G is a gain, that's just simply a figure added onto the gross profit. CA, and we got financed by, etc. The figures quoted outside the trial balance are the adjustments. These are the adjustments here. I'll just highlight these adjustments, change their color around just slightly, just for a second, so that we're aware of what the adjustments are. So this question asks us, there are the adjustments shown there in brown: 15,500 closing stock, import duty due, rent prepaid, and off we go. Now I have the entire question worked out here, the entire solution. As you can see, we've got some important figures here. Gross profit. The purpose of the trading account is to establish the gross profit, shown there in red. The purpose of the profit and loss account is to get a net profit figure. There we go again, net profit figure. The purpose of the appropriation account is to divide up the net profit. So there's a dividend declared, €30,000 is arrived at, and there's 5,600 left over here. On the right side here, we've got the balance sheet. Okay, so we got the balance sheet broken down into various sections. Fixed assets. Okay, so fixed assets are long-term items owned by the business, such as premises, equipment, vans. They're all long-term items owned by the business, and there's a financial value on those. So the vans and the equipment and everything, as you can see, are worth oh, let's have a look at there in blue, are worth €261,400. Okay, so I'm going to press and do twice, 1, 2, and there we have it here. Okay, current assets are money, cash, stock. This is money that's in the business that's easily converted into cash. So we list our current assets here. We got our current assets. You basically list all your current assets. We just show them again here in brown. We add our current assets, and our current assets, all the current assets, when you add up all those numbers there, you get 52,250. Okay, so that's very important that you realize that. Current liabilities, these are short-term amounts of money that have got to be paid back to people and businesses outside the business. Okay, so typically we got people, things like this here. Again, let's just show them all in brown. Okay, so the creditors, the dividend declared, they're all added together, they got 42,450. Working capital, work. Isn't that what it's all about? Yeah, work. So we subtract our current liabilities, 42,050 from 52,050. Okay, so we get a working capital figure of equals that minus that. Okay, and what went wrong there? Second we press OK there. We press again. We get annoyed. We curse. We swear. We're very unprofessional. We're going from that. We go equals to dash minus dash there. Okay. Right. So we get 313. Okay. So that's what I did not want to get. Okay. It's equals to the bigger number minus the smaller number. Now we're right. Okay. Now I got 4 minutes left, so I wanted to run through the demo here. Okay. So let's just go to the demo for a minute, just to show you how to work this. Okay. So let's assume you're going to do a little bit of this with us. Okay. So our sales figure. Okay. As you can see at the bottom, these are called tabs. That's the question tab. That's the solution tab. That's the demo tab. Okay, so I go to the question tab and the demo tab. Okay, my first figure is sales. So I press equals to on the keyboard. I return to the question tab and I go up here and I find my sales figure 194,000 and I press return and it returns that. Now I find my sales returns figure, so I press equals to and I return to the question. Sales returns and it's 3,500. I click on that and it puts it in there. I'm going to subtract those two numbers, 194,000 from 3,500. So I press equals to. I click on the 194,000. I press minus on the keyboard. Then I press 3,500 and you can see the numbers are being highlighted and it says equals E3 minus E4. Then I press enter or return. Okay. Now the next thing I want to bring your attention to is the line feature. These are the lines here. Okay. Now in accounting, it's very important to when you do a computation or a sum, you must rule it off. You must show that you're finished adding or subtracting with it. Okay. Then we move down here and we've got purchases less purchase returns. Again, I press equals to. I just want to show you this. Click on my question tab. Go to my purchases figure and we just keep continuing like that. Okay, and I've got 2 minutes left. Okay, so again I've got no figure here. I want to subtract 86,000 from 4,200. 86,000 minus 4,200. So I'm assuming some knowledge of accounts as we go there. Okay, how did we arrive? The three figures in orange, 81,000, 7,350 and 450,000 euros, we add those three figures together as they drive up the cost of our purchases into our business. Okay, and I left out my opening stock, so I just need to put in my opening stock figure there for a second. So let's go back to the question, find the opening stock. So my opening stock is down here, opening stock at 13,000. And the question proceeds like that. Okay, I'll just bring it back to the question just for one more minute. We got just a few seconds on this. Okay, formatting. Okay, you can format things to, that's currency. Okay, and we're supposing this is money. It's not money, but we've changed to money, currency. Okay, and you'll be getting 12% of the equipment. So my lesson has to finish there now. So again, I'll just bring your attention to the solution. That's the final solution there, and that's how you might use Excel to up your game and to enjoy doing your accounting a little bit more. So I'm now signing off.